to edit shit. I need to edit shit. Ah. Hello. Oh. Lobby's full. Wait. What the fuck is going on? Why are there so many people in... Oh, wait, I haven't moved to... That's weird. That's weird. Yeah, that giant black bar at the bottom of the stream is intentional. Because that's where champ select will go in the stream. Okay. I'm inviting you to the lobby now.
These are about the league clan, I guess.
Oh my god. They're not letting you in.
What does that even mean? Is someone else spectating?
No, they're not moving over to spectate so that you can join. Wow. So rude.
The misery.
I'll yell at one of them. But anyways, Kaisa Syndra Ivern bans from top impactful. And then Udyr Asol bans from Munchies.
Oh, let's go.
You're in. Nice. And then
Except I don't have the link to the draft, so
I'll send you the draft. There you go.
All right, let's see it. Maokai.
Yeah, first pick
Maokai.
Maokai over to Seihu. The patented. Yeah, it's not even patented. I haven't seen Seihu play Maokai in forever.
Yeah, but it's Maokai. It's pretty reliable. It's pretty hard to mess up. So
Yeah, I miss when Maokai was the top laner.
when we're playing after playing
Yeah.
good old days.
Velvep in
And
response and Dash. Okay. Vigar. Interesting. I guess I could be flexed either mid or support or even like bot lane, but if they do have like bot lane Vagar, I'd be a little bit concerned because they wouldn't have a lot of consistent DPS.
yeah, I mean, there's that possibility of making it up in other lanes. It's just a little bit, yeah, it is Vigar
It
mid and then Ezreal bot.
Yeah, it's either you never know. It could be Vigar support. Who knows?
It could be Vigar support.
Yeah, Vladimir coming out to counter the Vagar. I think I'm pretty sure that's Vagar sided. I'm not Vagar. Vladimir sided because you can just pull the R or the cage.
Yeah. And Vladimir has Ghost runs him down, yada yada. You know
Yeah,
the
pretty
rest.
much. Shen Ban makes sense. Tyrannical, who's on top lane impactful, is a Shen one trick. Uh, Jack's ban coming out, just trading top lane bans. Both teams, yeah, have their jungler, uh, most likely mid lane, and their bot laner. So now it's just supports top lanes left. Pantheon also getting banned out. Garen getting banned.
We all know how broken of a champion Garen is.
Yeah, it got played in the what is it? The NA versus EU match like twice.
Yeah. Adam's specialty pick.
Yeah, one of his gods champions. Garen, Olaf, Darius, and I forget who the S is. Maybe it's Singed? I don't think so.
I'm not sure either, but we
What
do
is
see the Braum pick come out.
I do kind of like the Braum because it nullifies like some of the engage from Maokai, and it can block a lot
And
of Vagar damage, but Senna will
lots
just be able to like prey on the Braum. Mordekaiser are
yeah.
coming out from
Lots
Tyrannical.
lots of projectiles on this team that Braum can block as well, which
Yeah.
I see as a huge plus. Plus Ash and Braum sounds like a pain to deal with if they get onto either Senna or Ezreal.
Alright, I forgot to announce the stream. Ah,
Mordekaiser on top impact, and we have a counter from Munchies and Fiora. Not a great matchup for Mordekaiser. We'll see how he holds up. Lots of magic damage on top impact.
yeah. So
But if necessary, Mordekaiser does have his ultimate in case, one of Munchie's team members gets a little too fed. Able to just spice his team some time, hopefully. However, his team is kind of poke oriented, so I don't know how, if they get to that point, how they'll be able to finish a fight in Mordekaiser's old time. And Mordekaiser seems to get pretty. It seems not to be a fun time for Mordekaiser with most of these champions. Sorry, I'm a top laner. I focus on the top lane people a lot more. But yeah, some
how do I
very interesting
actually do
comps.
like poll shit? Or like channel point stuff. Never actually done it before. I hope I did it right.
I mean, I can see the poll.
Yeah, but
Like,
like, am I able to give people channel points when it concludes? Like, where's the predictions? Is that the poll or is that something different?
I think predictions is the one that gives points.
Where are predictions? Oh, there. Okay. I found. Wait. Ah, okay.
Tell all your friends, guys. Top Impact versus Munchies.
I
More,
found out how to do it.
and you can bet your channel points and lose them after figuring out the team that you want to win is actually terrible and will lose. Who are we thinking one draft here?
Bro, I'm just trying to get this poll up. I think I did it.
Yeah.
I did
Yeah.
it.
Yep. People are predicting
They're giving it over to Munches, which
Munches with
makes
just going up more and more. Hey,
I,
this isn't fun when you don't vote for the other team because the
they
points don't.
that's true. They do have counter picks in the solo lanes. The only lane I can kind of see going towards top lane is impactful is bot with Ezreal Senna into Ashe Braum, mainly because they can just prey on the Braum using Senna. Like there shouldn't be a way for Braum to do too much unless someone gets like hit by Braum Q, but that's unreliable.
Okay, who's just put 1,400 points in the top lane?
Uh,
What is going on?
they crazy. They crazy.
All right, make it a little bit interesting. Went from like 200 to 1,400. I'm sorry.
To be fair though, Munches doesn't have a real great form of reliable engage. They kind of just run at you and hope for
Yeah,
like an Ashar. So if
that's what I
they
was. Because like I felt like top has like a more like this is obviously poke. You have Maokai, Vigar, Ezreal, Senna. That is
yeah,
definitely poke. Mordekaiser's just kind of there for like backup, take away somebody from the fight. Other side, you have Fiora, Vladimir, Belveth. I don't really know.
it feels like red side Munches kind of wants to skirmish a lot with Fiora, Belveth, and Vladimir doing Vladimir things. But aside from that, yeah, they can't really start fights really well unless somebody walks too close and gets caught out with like Ashar or a Velbeth W or like a Braum Q into stun.
Which is
It
entirely possible.
Yeah, so they're really gonna have to get to objectives first. They don't. It's hard for them to like enter in when the enemy team is already there, given that Vigar and Maokai saplings kind of just exist. It'll be hard for them to just walk in. So they have to get to these objectives first.
Comp will have to play around mistakes. This is definitely a sort of React comp, like React and then everybody press Ghost and go in.
Yeah, pretty much. It does help that they should have winning side lanes in the mid game though, with Fiora
Yeah.
outscaling Mordekaiser. Uh, Vladimir should never really be in threat.
Farming lane.
So it's so hard to walk into red side though. Kind of where it is in the sense that if like their full team is there, I don't know. They like Maokai R can really help with that. They can at least like press Maokai R and it's a big pressuring tool. So
Chat, what is your favorite type of cereal?
dude, I haven't eaten cereal in so long, actually.
Yeah. I have to like remember the taste based off of like my memory. It
Yeah.
has been a while. Oh, who won skins actually?
Oh, Um,
I'm gonna give it to top
yeah, me too.
Final Boss Fight
Yeah,
and
Final
Battle
Boss Veigar,
Academia.
pretty good.
And that Mord skin's also really good.
Yeah, a lot of Ezreal skins are pretty top tier. It's not prestige Senna, but true damage is pretty nice. Astronaut Maokai is also like it's a good quality skin. Doesn't like I don't know, it doesn't like fit his thematic very well because like
But you have the little aliens, so that
you
makes
got
up
little
for
aliens, so
yeah,
it's
that
like
makes up for the
cute.
lack of a thematic.
It's cute. And then the Mordekaiser skin is a great skin, so yeah.
Or did go Ghost.
Yeah.
I don't really have much to say about that. He just went Ghost.
Um I mean I don't think Mordekaiser gets too much value out of like flash. You can do the flash pull, but it in itself has like a big wind up time, so it's like yeah, you flash pull, but they can still see that a mile away and can react to it. I guess you can flash R,
I
but
like I like it for like the flash Q because like some people will just flash and you
that
like
is
know they're
true.
gonna flash.
Yeah,
But I guess against Fiora, a flash isn't gonna get you away. So I I don't really know what his game plan is with it. Maybe he just goes it on his top lane. 'Cause I know there are people that do that. Just as like a because flash, I don't need flash. I'm a good player that doesn't flash, and I die 3 times in lane actually. That type.
true.
30 seconds until minions spawn.
What's your time right now?
40, 41, 42, 43,
All right.
44.
Always have to check.
Yeah, is it in sync?
Yep.
Holy
Surprising.
big spot. Bixby subscribed with Prime. That's pretty crazy. Thank you for the sub.
Open Buddy, Divine Abuser. I'm assuming you talk about Fiora.
Yeah, I guess Fiora does build Divine. I don't know, ever since they nerfed it, against like some matchups, it just doesn't feel that great.
Yeah, you have a little bit of flexibility. Triforce, Stridebreaker is an underrated one in my opinion.
Oh yeah. Yeah, because Stridebreaker can also proc the vitals as well.
Yeah, Stridebreaker, she can like run all of the ones that were like for cruisers and stuff. It's kind of funny, and also says a lot about Fiora.
Very
Guess it accomplishes what Riot wanted to do with the item rework that they're reverting anyways.
Do you hate leashing for your jungler as a top laner?
I don't hate it. It kind of depends, because like some champions I'm more comfortable bush cheesing with than others. Like obviously Darius, I don't want to, and also the jungler will sometimes get the buff stolen by the passive I pinged. So you know,
That
it gets a little rough.
in some lanes, yeah, I don't like leashing for my jungler because that early pressure can be pretty nice. Flash coming out of
Flash
Sword
coming in
Point
from
though, he
fighting.
might actually go down. He'll Ignite
Point
coming
goes
down,
down.
First
Exhaust
Blood going
coming
over
onto
to Braum. Another hit of Q, and that's First Blood going over to Nelly 4L onto Sword Point.
Fight me now, Nelly. Not even on that low of health. They're left in a pretty good position.
Yeah, Sword Point trying to get that harass down, steps a little bit too far forward, gets hit by the Braum Q, into slows from Ashe, just gets taken down.
Yeah, both sums taken away from Braum and Senna.
Yep, 3 stuns for 3 suns.
I believe Ashe has flash, and there's a lot of bait pings going down in the bot lane. I don't really know what's happened.
That was coming from Munches, so I mean, maybe they're just blaming him or something. Good.
Maybe they're aware.
Yeah.
They're aware of the chat, or not the chat of stream going on. I don't know.
Maybe, who knows?
They do have the advantage here in the prediction, 67%. Not gonna impose any bias because I do kind of not know too much about both of the teams, but we'll see how it plays out. Ezreal is up a level down to the bot lane. The camera's been stuck on the top lane for the past like minute.
They're doing usual top lane things.
Something's going down in the mid lane.
But yeah,
Veigar
Pro
getting
putting down the
ganked by
Veigar
Bel'Veth.
arcade, trying to walk away.
But
those
Maokai
being
counter gank.
popped from Vladimir into Bel'Veth, getting rooted up by Maokai. Sapling pop,
in the
flash
bush.
over the wall. Bossak's gonna flash in with the E, gonna take down Freezing Pro after the Q comes back off cooldown. Just gonna suck his blood right here, and that's another kill over to him.
Not what you want to see as a Veigar. Fed Vladimir with Darkseal, let it be known, will be a little bit of a problem if this type of things keep on happening.
Yeah,
All played by Bel'Veth and Vladimir.
Vladimir is never a
Maokai-
champion you want to be fed.
Yeah, Maokai tried his best, but alas, could not save his friend.
Yeah, the early 2v2 definitely doesn't go in their favor, given Bel'Veth having all 4 of her dashes, pumping out all that damage. Not exactly,
But Sehu might be looking for another.
Oh
Okay.
yeah. Trying to bait out the parry.
He gets the parry, but Fiora's already under tower, can't really do much with it.
Oh, good on them though. They were able to force her to use flash.
Yeah, and Tyrannical is up health, so
Yeah, but after Fiora gets to collect this wave, Fiora should be up in
Oh.
CS. Nice pullback while the parry is on cooldown. I'm pretty sure Tyrannical
What-
is just going to, yeah, reset right here.
yep.
Nice reset timer for him. Oh,
Oh,
never
or he's
mind.
gonna try
Trying to be
maybe.
a little bit cheeky with it.
Yeah, maybe he's trying to push this lead as much as he can. Oh, Fiora does get level 6, but she's left on pretty low health. Don't know what she can do with it. Ooh, Maokai is top lane, but Fiora is gonna back before they are able to try anything. Maokai realizing this will back. Fiora TP coming in top lane.
Yeah, just trying to catch the rest of that wave. She does pick up the Sheen, so nice little spike there. I believe she will be going Divine Thunderer. Yeah, it's not a bad item. It's fairly good, but
Yeah, Mordekaiser is known to build a lot of health more recently. Or like, I think he's realized into Jack Show at the moment. Or, yeah, I think that's the build. So, not bad here.
yeah, Mordecai just always go either Jack Show or what is it?
Rift Maker.
Yeah, Rift Maker.
Yeah, and Maokai will also be building health, so, you know.
Sword Point really taking
Not
a lot
bad.
of damage
Ooh.
from these Ash W's.
Sword Point
Bit
landing a nice
damage.
brute there.
Ooh.
Oh, Freezing Pro.
Out of mana
Leaving
now.
Vladimir on very low health. Is out of mana, you're correct. Not able to finish the job, unfortunately.
We will force Vladimir to back and give a little bit of room to Vladimir. Bel'Veth looking bot side-ish, just finishing up that Scuttle Crab. Okay, is here to cover though. Okay, in view now. Just out of
Sword
range for
Point in.
W.
Looks like
Gets
we're going
it.
on the
Two-man
aggressive.
knock up. Maokai Q, let's look for it. Flash
That's
misses the
you.
Q.
Forced to use all of her dashes to get away, but
That's you
Fight Me
taking
Now
to
and
the
down.
sapling. Fight me now, trying to chase onto Sehu to get that last few autos
Sword
off, but
Point
walked a
hitting him
little
with a
bit too
valuable
far
W.
forward.
Big
Goes down to
Cypher.
Sehu. Nelly 4L getting low. And we'll be able to escape under the tower. Very good turn back and engage from Sehu.
very well played by top. Just, you know, Maokai is a good champion, and he will do that to you if if you let him do it to you. I don't really have much to say about it. Also, Sword Point just kind of getting some free CC in with that giant W, which Ash and Braum seem to walk into very often.
Yeah. Ash
Matthew also
really trying
left.
to reach for that kill. Got himself killed instead.
Yeah, Matthew, I
Looks
believe
like
is trying to take the Drake.
he's trying to take the dragon off the back of these bot lane resets.
Not a bad idea.
Yeah, should be able to get it now. The bot lane gonna swing on over to health, and it's just going to be a free dragon over to them. Ooh, nice pull from Tyrannical. After the first initial resets, he's just been getting the better of these. But takes a tower shot, gets low.
Oh, but does ult Fiora. Fiora is
It is
left under her
ulti
tower.
for ulti. Not much is gonna happen in the death realm right there, but both will be left pretty low, sub 300 HP. I expect Tyrannical to drift back now.
Bit of a
Trading
mistake
coming
in my
down bot
opinion.
side. Yeah,
Would not have used the Mortal ult at that time.
that's not a great use of the Mortal ulti. A little bit too close to the tower, and I think what really nailed it was taking that accidental turret shot, walking up a little bit too far forward to get that extra auto.
In my opinion, if he had flashed there, there was an opportunity for him to do a little Q flash.
Would it do
That
enough
ISO
damage
damage.
at this point?
I mean, he did do a blasting one. I don't know. I don't remember. I haven't played Ward in a while. Matt to you flashing over.
Flashing in, but doesn't get the
Trying to get
steal.
that Rift Herald.
Freezing Pro, a little bit caught out though, gets a nice
Mission's over the Freezing
stun.
Pro.
To you, getting really low, gets taken out by the Maokai ulti. Boss Stacks getting a return kill though. But Mach steps a little bit too far forward, gets pulled in by Turnicle, gets...
Tyrannical looking to
Gets
finish her,
killed.
and she does.
Yep. Brings the mace down. Overall 2 for 1. Over to top with some attack, but landed Rift Herald going over to them.
Senna ultimate going down, saved Vigar a little bit more time, and allowed Belva to get killed. Vladimir does get away unscathed, though.
With just enough time. Noob Muck. Yeah, for real. Why'd he walk up there? Come on.
Yeah, I will say, if you're playing more into a bad Fiora, makes life a lot easier. Or not, yeah, well, like, playing anything into a bad player makes the life a lot easier, but, like, you can tell the difference between a bad Fiora when you're playing Mordekaiser.
You could,
It
just
is
like,
painfully.
how they position, how, like, when they aggro, when they trade, you just get that sense. Are they good or bad?
Yeah, it's painfully obvious. Ooh.
Ooh, a little bit of trading
Braum
going down
ultimate does go
mid.
down.
Looks like it's going to be an all-in coming from Boss Sacks. Gets the empowered E off and just sucks him dry.
You can't... Vladimir has 9 Harvester now, and he has 6 stacks on
Yeah,
Darksteel. You can't let him get those... Those empowered Qs will do damage, dude.
He's
not gonna...
Yeah, he's a little bit strong. Already has the Mythic completed. Probably gonna work on his Rabadons now. But the Senna getting caught out once again, probably from the Ash R coming out. Tyrannical gets all of his vitals procced, but health still in his advantage. Mach, these isolated Qs from Mordekaiser are really taking him down. He's just getting autoed.
Oh,
A nice
parry.
parry, but it's just he doesn't have anything left in the tank after that. He's taken down. Bostak's really feeling himself after the solo kill. Goes in full but will be able to get
Decipher will go down once it
now
procs.
another dive
He
onto
does.
Seihu. Not to you, getting really low, gets killed by the tower. And now Bossax, low himself, burns down to Seihu as well. This Maokai getting a lot of work and some over-aggression coming out of Munches.
That will take away some stacks from Darksteel. However, Vladimir is still very fed.
Yeah.
I believe he's going straight for our Rabadons after his Night Harvester.
I think that's the typical Vladimir build. You go Night Harvester into Rabadons, and that gives you enough damage to one-shot from the squishier carries.
Did not know that, but still, he's in position to get that Rabadon very quickly, and Vladimir with Rabadons is not who you want to be going against. Especially as Vigar. Vigar with who finishes the item.
Yeah, he made a little pit stop for the Oblivion Orb, but not exactly something Yes, it's good into Vladimir, but in lane at least, most of his sustain comes from out of combat. You're not going to be having that Grievous Wound 24/7.
Yeah, I feel what I'm feeling at this point is you are 0-3 as Vigar. He is 4-1. You are never going to kill him, and he has all of the tools to kill you. So his healing is not the biggest of your concerns.
Oblivion Orb has reduced a grand total of 0 health, and 1 HP regen has been reduced. Yeah, not the move there.
Yeah.
Yeah, so a lot of Vladimir's regen comes from just out of combat regen. So these Grievous Wounds items are much less effective in dealing with those because you're not in combat with them 24/7.
Bit of a mistake in terms of the build path, but
Yeah,
it's Vigar. He is Vigar, so he will scale.
He'll scale, but he might
but
be a
we'll
little
see
bit
if-
slow on the pace.
Yeah, we'll see if he gets to that point that he needs in order to provide the impact he needs. Astral coming in.
Couple now. Romulti hits onto
Romulti.
B Cypher. Matayu exhausted, just walking at them now.
But Sehu ultimate.
Sehu is
Calming
here.
down.
Nelly 4L caught out, but it's going to be 2 going over to top
a
is impactful, and they're
huge
chasing down Matayu. Goes down to the Senna ulti.
Senna ultimate takes out Matayu, right?
Yeah.
Sehu had a very good Maokai ultimate there. All 3 team members were able to get rooted, and he got a very big Q in the middle, and he is going Demonic Embrace, so he does quite a bit of damage.
Yeah, Sehu has been where he needs to be this entire game, and it's been really working out for him. 5-0 compared to his jungle counterpart being 0-4.
Might be down 15 CS, but he's up 5 kills and hasn't died 4 times, so...
He is a Maokai. It's not like he really needs the,
Oh!
So-
Tyrannical popping Ghost, but he gets countered by... His E and his ult get buried by 1 Fiora W. You hate to see
Yeah,
it.
that's a little bit unfortunate on the Mordekaiser Ghost, but that had to have come. He like got hit by the stun and then ghosted. There was no way he was running down the Fiora. That's just a mistake.
Yeah, that just... But it's unfortunate. That was like 3 things, 3 cooldowns all in one. Okay, well, like, the E isn't that important, but like, you know, the E caused the stun and then the ghost can't really do anything with that. It was just... nothing really worked out there.
You know, so Sparky, that's a really great question. I'm not sure where the Herald went. Do you remember when it got dropped?
Maybe Sehu would not have been dead because he has not died. He definitely had Rift Herald.
Yeah. But when did he pop it? Was it bought after that fight? Did it last that long? 'Cause I feel like it was a while ago.
I might be dumb, but was it mid? I don't remember. Mid looks kind of low, but
Actually, yeah.
I don't know how it got that. I don't know how it got
pretty
that low
low.
considering Vigar is 0-3. So I'm assuming he dropped in mid.
It could have been mid.
I have dementia, guys.
Yeah, Fiora does have Divine Thunder. Yep, people are saying he's got dot mid, but another Rift Herald's gonna go down. So Matt to you found out a
Tyrannical
little bit
going
after
mid.
retreat.
Matthew retreats a little bit because, you know, Tyrannical is 2-0.
Big scary Ghost Knight coming at him.
Yeah, you see a lot of these
Oh,
players
and
try
boss
to
attack
fight
3v1. Ulti comes down, trying to one-shot Ghost Pro.
Ooh. Boss Axe
Nice damage,
does.
doesn't get the one-shot, but he might get away. He's really fast with the Ghost on. D-Cypher not really responding, doesn't want to get one-shot himself, and he might be out. Another typical top lane scuffle. Good parry and dodge from Tyrannical. Ulti comes out, this is going to be a little brawl here. Pure ulti, procs all for the vitals. Now Tyrannical with lower health HP. Another slam misses. And now he's on the run. Matt to you, finally able to assist in another kill. Kill goes over to Mach 27.
Ooh, Asshole goes down but misses.
Down mid.
Senna ult goes down, hits Fight Me Now. And B-Cypher looking to finish it off. Well played. Two global ultimates go down in that fight, and both of them hitting Ashe.
Very nice set of events for them, managing to get away from the Ashe ulti and counter engage with the center route into just damage. Wow,
I did want
Fiora
to
could not
say,
have played that
yeah,
better.
yeah, Mach 27 played that very well
Yeah.
after what I saw earlier in the game. Dodged everything more he could have. Did mess up on the Mordekaiser E, but Mordekaiser did kind of bait it by just moving to the side. So, can't do much about that. But besides that, hits all of the vitals, gets his full ultimate off, and continues to dodge them until Bel'Veth helps him finish him off. I think he would have been able to do it without Bel'Veth.
Yeah, I don't think Bel'Veth was really needed there, but really, really great plays coming out
Yeah,
of
that's
Mach 27.
that's exactly what you need to do against Mordekaiser here.
Yep.
And she does have Divine Thunder, so she is more of an even match against Mordekaiser at this end of the game.
They are somehow able to just start. What is that Vagar W? Okay. Yeah, instead decided to not defend tower with his, abilities, and just watched it fall. Mach 27 finds an angle, dashes over the wall, and just kills Swordpoint outright. And now he won't have ulti for the fight. Tyrannical getting low, going down very soon. Shield coming out, and will fall down just now. Now on the retreat, Astro Arrow gets a field goal.
Yo, I have not seen an Ash Arrow hit today.
Yeah, it's
I've seen one hit, I think.
it hit off screen, Someone got off screen.
Noob Muck.
Noob Muck.
I mean, Muck.
He's trying to defeat those allegations here. Let's see if he actually will. Who knows?
He was able to pick Senna off, and then he didn't really need that ultimate later on, so it wasn't the worst thing. Definitely assassinated that Senna.
Yep, probably impactful. Throwing down Rift Arrow claiming the top lane turret, but Boss X just going to town on that bot turret. Yeah, Vladimir things.
Fiora and Vladimir looking mighty strong on Munchies, but Maokai and Ezreal trying to counter that motion with their own bound.
That's exactly what I was saying in the pregame. They're going to have these side lane advantages. Fiora is going to be able to win 1v1s against practically everyone in top lane. It's impactful, and Vladimir is starting to get out of control. Should be able to 1v1 just about anyone as well. They're just doing the classic 1v3, 1v1.
Yeah, Ezreal and Senna did get ganked a little bit, but Senna was really the only one that went down, and then she went down to I don't even know if she went Vladimir one time, I believe.
I believe so.
Vladimir, Ashe, and Braum, I'm assuming.
Yeah, they did a little tower dive, went over aggressive, but some people going over aggressive here. Little scuffle. No one dying just yet.
Maokai also has Darksteel fully stacked. We'll see if that turns into a Magi's.
Come on, Sam, build the Magi's. It's 10. You practically have to at this point. Hover orb. Okay.
Hover orb.
It's reduced a grand total of 353 HP. So still basically nothing.
And to be honest, if we're gonna build Oblivion Orb on somebody, I would not put it on Vigar. Okay, well Vigar just straight up purchased Morellonomicon.
Yeah, well, he needed to do something with the orb, I guess. But I wonder how much this Bramble Fest has. So Bramble Fest has already reduced 3 times as much healing.
Yeah, the thing about Vigar is you have to hit the abilities for that thing to go into effect. I presume he hasn't hit a lot of abilities of Vladimir because it's Vladimir.
Yeah. The Bramble Vest that Mordekaiser built after his first item has 3 times the value.
Yeah, right, if you want Grievous runes on somebody, put them on people like Mord and Maokai. They will definitely get that guaranteed Grievous in on people like Fiora and Vladimir. A lot better than Vigar will. I will say that for sure.
You usually want Grievous on the people who can apply it to the most people. And Vagar, he has a lot of single target bursts. He isn't exactly the best applicator of it. Scuffle going here. Matsuyu dashing in, got
Matsuyu
up
got
very
half health
low.
and very
TP
fast.
coming in from Fiora in the middle of them all. Now re-engage coming out. Seihu getting low, not able to proc all the vitals. Tyrannical ghosting after Mach 27, who's been the Death Realm, flashing away over the wall after it expires, and they're just gonna walk away now. Ooh, Bossack flashing back in with the E.
Bossack's a little cheeky.
Very low. They're gonna be forced to back, and with Dragon spawning in around 30 seconds, they're gonna have full control over this area.
Looks like a little bit of a limit test for Bossack, trying to see how much damage can I do to all of these people.
It's a fair bit. If you had R right there, R into E, pool for an empowered Q, that would have taken down at least one of those squishies, either Veigar, Ezreal, or Senna.
Yeah, it might have been a little bit of a reminder, like, once I get 2 more items, or 1 more item, if I do that again, if you guys are in that position, I will definitely 100% kill you all.
Yeah, not to mention, Vladimir is the only AP threat on Munches, so while it's pretty nice to itemize armor over on the side of top, no one really wants to buy that MR. Bossack's going to do a lot of damage as the Maokai ulti comes down, splits the fight a little bit, but Munches walk away, and Ellie force the flash over the wall in fear of getting caught out.
If you're looking at the Seed Cup, you have Bel'Veth, Fiora, and Vladimir. 2 of them do true damage, and 1 of them is a damage you are not going to build for in this team comp.
Yeah, ooh, Ash ulti finally lands, but it's a little bit split. Tyrannical, 1v1ing Matthew. Seihu playing Vanguard for his team, trying to dissuade Bossack from going in. He's getting close, that bar is getting full. Thankfully he has no flash, but Seihu finally goes down. Matthew on the flank, playing with their food a little bit, by Tyrannical trying to do the same. Bossack, though, still kept alive, still untouched a little bit. Fine. Playing Vision.
3 for 3.
Yeah, overall 3 for 3. Bossack.
1 Fed member from each team does go down, Fiora and Maokai, but Bossack and Ezreal
almost walks a little bit too far forward, able to land the root. Bossack does have the pool, gets sword point, and one-shots both of them.
And that's what happens when Vladimir, like, okay, we can stop with the pings right now, but we get the idea, guys.
Yeah, I don't think that was the good idea.
Yeah, so you can definitely see why you don't want a 4-1 Vladimir on the offensive.
Yeah,
as you can see,
he just completes the Void Staff.
That flash play from earlier was not far from what would kind of foreshadowed what would happen later on.
He was calculating his damage after that, making sure, crunching the numbers. Can I kill them after this? Well, that's a lot of damage. I can.
Yeah, we're seeing Maokai build some magic resist just for that Vladimir. Really sucks having to itemize for 1 person, but you know, kind of have to.
Freezing throw.
Given
nice little cage. Mach 27 caught out a little bit. Going a little bit too aggressive for this small evil guy.
able to get away.
Yeah, he's able to get away as Munches starts up the Baron now.
Yeah.
Sword point grief? Yeah, kind of.
Yeah, sword point and flash away.
I think the flash was necessary, otherwise he would have died earlier, but we have a fight going on now. Baron goes down over to Bel'Veth, is able to get into the true form. Two-man cage into Maokai Root and Q, and Fight Me Now is going to go down himself. Not to you though, true form, true damage. Gonna get Tyrannical, and that's just going to be a 4-for-1 now. B-Cypher all alone. Mach 27 trying to dash in. They're just going to try and push for the end right here with Bel'Veth minions.
Yeah, the game was looking very, very even earlier on, but then Vladimir able to get those valuable shutdowns that he needed in order to snowball out of control. He is now 3 items, very close to closing in on his Zanyas, which makes him even more safe in these hectic team fights.
Yeah, it's a little bit rough.
Mach 27 and Bel'Veth
coming, but
will only get stronger.
Yeah. Hey, you know what? Matt to you, he finally got his first kill.
Yep, as Bel'Veth.
It's over. He's hit his power spike.
Yep. 7 assists was all he needed. Draft gap.
Draft gap. Yeah, they have 2 winning lanes, and it's hard for them to really deal with Vladimir if he gets this far ahead. And then another fight coming out. Matsuyu going aggressive. Nelly4L trying to peel back. Now TP coming in.
TP coming in from Mach 27.
All alone right now,
Counter
but he has
TP.
a big old vampire right behind him. Sword point goes down. Nice knock up on Sehu. And B Cypher is on the run. That's going to be a dead tree. And that's going to be a dead Ezreal as well. And Tyrannical not long for this world either. That's just going to be a 5-0 ace, and this should be the game. First game going over to Munches.
Yep. Vladimir with 20 stacks on Medjai's. That's a death sentence.
GG's
Well played
coming
by
out.
boss stacks.
Gotta hover orb while I can. Reduce the whole grand total of 1,000. That much damage. Still half the value of Bramble Vest.
Boosted who?
Boosted who?
I will give Sehu the benefit of the doubt. That was
He played
that
well.
was a very hard match to I guess work around. I feel like Vigar was kind of the weak link here. As you can see, the damage charts
he was worthless.
gets almost tripled in damage by Vladimir.
Yeah, that's not the damage chart you really want to see in a game where the support and top laner were doing the most damage on your team.
Oh yeah, I didn't even realize that. I didn't even realize Sword Point was doing more damage than his own ADC.
Yeah, so a little bit unfortunate. Thank you very much. Yeah, I worked on these graphics. I kind of want to see what this one looks like. I have another thing that I can show. Just hold up. Sorry everyone, I'm trying something out. Yeah. What does this look like? That doesn't look like much. Okay. We're going back to this.
Oh. Whoa. These graphics are insane.
I'm pretty sure you're supposed to use that in combination with something else.
No, I think those were pretty
Yeah, no, no, I was trying something out. Cuz there's another endgame, another like 2 endgame graphics that I can do, and I think you're supposed to use them in combination with one another. Hold up. I wanna. Okay. Okay, we're trying things out. That doesn't exist. Okay, never mind. We're going back to the good one. 15 min Ezreal tier. Yeah, not great. He didn't finish it throughout that entire game.
yeah, it was
A little bit rough.
again. I'm just gonna keep on saying unfortunate because if you have nothing good to say, then you don't say it, right, guys?
Yeah, that's that was not a good Ezreal performance. I'm just gonna say it. I mean, well, didn't die a lot in lane. He was kept safe, but didn't.
I think it was just like when Vladimir, he did try to like E back or E onto Vladimir, thinking he'd do a little bit more damage than he did, and then Vladimir one shot him in sword point.
Yeah, which is not the move.
Muck, get out of here. This is you're
Well, look, they're not in champion select yet, so it's whatever. I think they're taking a small breather while we get into game 2. And I need to, how do I close off the manage prediction? Choose outcome. Munches won that, right? Pretty sure. Yeah, Munches
Yeah.
won that. Complete prediction. Complete the prediction. Congratulations to those who won.
Your channel points are ours. Let's get some more channel points for the next one.
Yep, we have a new draft link.
Edgerome bugged and I can't see it.
Oh.
Can you send it?
Yeah, I'll do it. Should I just DM it to you again in League or
In League, yeah.
Yeah, here you go. They haven't started it just yet, so
New
it's
draft, new
fine.
game. See how this one goes.
Mm-hmm.
Very interested. The last one was more exciting than usual. I didn't see 2 tanks in the top lane that time.
Yeah, it's pretty refreshing. There were 2 fighters in the top lane, so they actually did damage to each other.
Yeah, they did damage, and it wasn't a complete stump on the Fiora's end. So later on things got dicey, but for the most part, things were interesting. That's what we like to see, guys. We like to see exciting games in Gobbler Gauntlet.
Exactly. We do see the Vladimir ban coming out from top lane with Impactful. Don't want to deal with that again. Of course, Udyr being taken away from Sehu, his signature champion, by far his best one. And they're actually banning the Maokai themselves now. They don't want to give that one over.
Yeah, Munchies does have first pick here, so it is entirely possible that they would pick Maokai, but instead they can go for the other tree guy. They go for Ivern.
Ivern first pick. That's an interesting one. It doesn't feel like a Mat 2U champion. I've played with him a little bit, played some Clash games with him, and it just doesn't feel like his champion. But you never know, I guess. Maybe he's been practicing it. Or they could be flex picking. It could be Tanelli 4L or Boss Axe.
Yeah,
who knows?
I legit do not remember what Ivern does, especially after the juggle changes, which basically stole one of his key traits about him away from him.
Yep.
But maybe just to honor what NA was doing yesterday, or what's it? It's not plans, right? It's qualifiers.
Yeah, I think it's qualifiers.
Let's see if the same Ivern comes out 0, 0, and 0. Zion Rakan from Top Impact. Again, very staple classic pick in the bot lane. Also one that is very annoying. However, we do have the Ashe pick with the Braum again. We're deciding to go this one again, I guess. They felt comfortable on it despite their less than stellar performance from last game.
Yeah, they did their job, I suppose, but usually you pick this Ivern to really help empower some sort of hyper carry. So I really want to see where that comes from in this team. And Vigar's still coming out. Not the best showing, but he could just be that could just be Freezing Pro's most comfortable champion. So
Ivern is, even that if Ivern isn't empowering a hyper carry, he is a nuisance because Daisy is just such a
yeah, he's so annoying.
Daisy is so annoying. I feel like that could definitely get out a Xayah ultimate or something preemptively just because, Daisy does ridiculous damage for a walking rock that isn't Malphite.
It's more effective rock, honestly.
Yeah.
Delveth coming out for Sehu. He's bringing it out. He's been playing this in flex games, in normal games. He's been practicing it. Now he's going to say it's my turn to hopefully show you up. Show them how it's done.
Dang, banned their own champion and then picked what the enemy champion had. Cassante.
Cassante, Mach 20. Personally, I don't trust any Cassantes below like Diamond.
I agree. I don't, but it makes it interesting nonetheless. This isn't pro play. This is Gobbler Gauntlet. You never see tanks that aren't Orin, Malphite, Scion, Tom Kench,
He is one of the
Cassante.
more he is one of the more exciting tanks to watch. And I believe Mach is actually known for playing Cassante. I can't recall how well he played it. And the Shen in response coming from Tyrannical, his one trick coming out.
These are, although this is a tank and a top lane matchup, these are the more unorthodox top laners for a Gobbler Gauntlet game. Shen and Cassante are both like relatively aggressive in my opinion. Or well, Shen's like semi-aggressive, but Cassante definitely.
I will say, as a Shen one trick, I haven't played the matchup in quite a long time, but it did feel a little bit hard to play into Cassante just because your taunt is pretty telegraphed. He can pretty much cancel his W, and he's not gonna really auto attack or chase you when he's charging that up as long as he presses the button. And Cassante also kind of just outranges you with his Q. It's a little bit hard for the Shen in this matchup.
That's what Sparky said. Mach Cassante is the only game I lost last semester.
Well,
interesting.
Is that because of Mach Cassante or because of various other reasons?
Can't say for certain.
Yeah, who knows? But
Well, let's take a look here. So, Ivern, Ash, Braum, Cassante, and Talia. And Talia into Rakan, Belveth, and Shen.
I do think it's a good Talia game. There are a lot of dashes that she can interrupt.
I don't know how Talia does in a Veigar personally.
Yeah, Veigar is a relatively slow, immobile mage, so it's not like Veigar can really avoid the flipbacks all too well. So it's like fine, I think, for Talia, unless I don't know, one or the other gets hit by a few too many skill shots and gets in one combo range.
Yeah. I feel like Talia can weave around like the cage, but I feel like it is entirely possible for like if Talia makes a mistake, things go to shit. That's just kind of how
it goes.
Xayah and Rakan will be able to play a very safe lane past 6, especially with the Shen ultimate. But Ash and Braum will also have some backup in the form of Talia ultimate, as Veigar is, as you said, immobile, not having a huge map presence. And I think the Ivern ganks will definitely be something to watch out for in comparison to Belveth, because level 6 Ivern is a doozy.
It really is. So which team do you give the draft over to then?
Personally, I'm going to give it to Munchies because I feel like with Shen, Belveth, and Veigar, they are much more prone to like getting poked out by Ash, Talia, Ivern, and the sort. And I feel like it's interesting actually. And Talia also has the ability to like they have really good disengage from Belveth, Shen, Rakan, and so on and so forth. Top impacts play in a sort of mix of being aggressive and being safe.
Yeah, I think I kind of want to give an edge over to Munchies as well. Just Cassante into Shen, that's a winning matchup for Cassante generally. Granted, Tyrannical is on his best champion, and he is, I think, Masters or High Diamond. I forget exactly which. So there's still like he could just be a better Shen. His skill
Yeah.
could just be like it could accommodate for it.
Yeah,
But
and top lane is usually just like a skill matchup, even if there are counter picks.
yeah, and then mid lane, it's kind of a coin flip because one side can one shot the other, but it's really about the I don't know. Bot lane
I
though,
feel
the Braum won't get as poked out as last game, and they fared fairly well. In fact, I think Braum is a very good pick into Xayah in particular because it can block those feathers from going behind you when you have that shield up. It won't block the feathers coming back, but it'll if they're coming out, they won't get behind you. So
true.
it's a good
Oh,
lane for Ashe Braum
do they
overall.
do they stop like in front of Braum when he has the shield up?
Yeah, I think so.
Ooh,
Either
yeah,
they stop in front of Braum.
I would give Munchies that's pretty big actually. I would give Munchies the edge here.
Yeah. As much as I want to see the Shen win,
You never know though.
Yeah,
You never know. I do have faith in the Shen Cassante matchup because I feel like sometimes it could be hard to mess up Cassante. Just I don't know how to explain it. I'm just gonna because if you mess up a Cassante, things get a little bit hard. And if somebody knows
Yeah.
what they're doing as the enemy laner, it'll definitely make things. And this is Shen we're talking about. This guy will for sure have a higher map presence than Cassante.
Oh, definitely. But it's really about finding those windows to safely get your ulti out without losing too much. Because every time you ulti, there's an opportunity cost. Your opposing top laner, if their TP is up, might be able to match with their own TP, or they can push in the wave, get 2 or 3 plates down. Especially if you die, then that just spells doom for you in lane. But it's who knows? The Shen does enable Seihu, who really likes to try and push these advantages, really try to invade the jungle, and threaten them once he gets a lead. But we'll just have to see. And I think, as for the skins, it's got to go to top lane. It's impactful again. They have the best Shen skin, final boss
Dude,
Veigar, and the matching Xayah Rakan skins.
That Shen skin is so good.
I know. Does he have the red chroma? He does. He's not using the red chroma. I'm a little bit sad.
To be fair, it is 40 Mythic Essence for a chroma.
I have it though.
Yeah, but like I can understand why Tyrannical doesn't. Actually, well, you're a Shen one trick. You should have it.
Yeah, we're both Shen one tricks, but I have the red chroma. A little bit. Not to you, landing a root, and we'll just be able to get that ward. It goes over to be Cypher. They're not able to get it onto a solo laner, unfortunately. Sword point taking a little bit of damage, but it shouldn't matter too much. Just walking at him aggressively.
These bait pings are getting handed out like candy on Halloween.
It is almost Halloween soon. Do you have any plans for Halloween? You gonna dress up?
Just got a costume. Don't really know what to do past that point. We'll see.
Who are you gonna dress up as? Or what are you going to dress up as?
Ooh, Mortal Kombat Scorpion.
Ooh, okay. Classic. Invade coming out from top is impactful, and they're not gonna find anyone here. They might just take away this red buff actually.
What are you guys doing for Halloween, chat? If you're doing anything.
Well, they're just giving it up right now. See who's gonna do the Raptors start.
I'd like to see personally someone dress up as a milk carton. Nothing to it. Just
as
a milk carton. Yeah.
That would be pretty funny.
Fight me now, and Nelly. Looking for a little bit of bush cheese here.
I actually really like that move, especially when you know you have the stronger level 1.
Yeah, unfortunately they come from an angle where they don't allow it to happen.
Yeah, Seihu
But-
and Matsuyu finding each other though, and
Oh,
Sun coming out onto Sword Point, and Seihu getting
Seihu.
1v1 by the Ivern. No.
Oh,
Oh, gets
oh.
his E off though, and just melts Matsuyu. Oh my!
That does that much damage. Oh my gosh!
I didn't expect that at all.
That is crazy. Oh my
What?
gosh!
What just happened? Okay, well,
Oh.
I'm not a jungler. I don't play Vel'Veth. Okay.
Like I know Belva does damage, but that was level 2 with no items. What?
I guess they're both level 2, but my god,
Man,
okay.
I thought Ivern had the advantage because he was like he's in a bush. He gets a little the auto damage from being in a bush.
Yeah, that's
maybe.
true. We'll flip back onto Freezing Pro. Not too much damage in return.
Dang. Still can't believe that.
That's... Huh.
Oh, Ivern going into the top red buff.
He's going for revenge! Gets the red buff camp!
He is a level up, but Tyrannical is coming, but so is Mach. So
Yeah,
we'll see what
Veigar
happens.
is here. Does he get the cage down? Is able to
Gets the cage down.
block
Mossack
him. He doesn't
is
have
up a
flash.
level.
And Matsuyu is just gonna pay. Red buff and double buffs going over to Freezing Pro. Should stabilize his lane a little bit. With that extra mana regen can spam out some abilities a little bit more. With the boss axe, not gonna let him just
Freezing-
walk back freely.
Would not recommend going back that way. He seems very adamant on changing his mind about which way he's going back to lane.
Yeah.
Finally changed his mind, or not.
No, Seihu's
Nope.
here.
Oh, but yeah, he does have Seihu.
Boss axe forced to flash out of the baby cage.
Maybe was just waiting for that the entire time, and that's why 75% of his health went missing.
Good
We
taunt
see
and
Mach.
block from the Shen.
See Mach and Tyrannic duking it out in the top lane. Mach is 10 CS up,
Yep, that's
but
yeah, that's
Yeah.
kind of expected though. There's early few levels. Kasante does have the advantage, just able to spam that Q out, which
Yeah.
has the just outranges Shen.
outranges
Wiggle
AoE
down.
damage on the wave, which Shen unfortunately doesn't have.
Imagine having wave clear.
Matsuyu onto B Cypher. Fight me now. No ghost to follow up with it though.
So much more Tyrannical starting to get the better end of these trades. But Sword Point. A little bit
Point
aggressive, but
into the midst
Seihu
of
is
everything.
here. Lands the W onto
Stuff.
Ivern.
Freezing
This
Pro
Ivern
is
is just
also
not
here.
having a fun time. Gets one auto, two autos, getting autoed multiple times now. Forcing a flash out of Nelly to, for L. Stun onto him. Over on the top side, Tyrannical gets 1v1, and now a pause coming out just before the Braum goes down. Who knows if he will? Check out in the next
I think he
episode.
DC'd, and he died because of it.
That's what it seems like over in top lane. Yeah, top DC, and then Mach 27 is dead. That's a little bit unfortunate. He likely died because he DC'd, and a pause didn't come out early enough. It's pretty unfortunate. Yeah, the pause is a little bit cringe.
A summoner has reconnected.
Seihu. Not a fan of the 30-minute pauses. No stranger to them.
I mean, it is what it is.
Did he ever reconnect? Says he
It said
reconnected.
he reconnected, but whether or not he did, who knows?
Apartments tend to blow up sometimes around the internet.
Oh, they're
Oh.
back into the game. I mean, yeah. Nelly
I
4L
mean-
does go down.
I kind of saw that coming. Wasn't really the pause's fault. So
Yep.
Nelly does go down.
A little bit of a
To-
secondary pause now. Hopefully this doesn't last a few years.
Want to pause, or is this?
It's just a little bit of secondary pause that comes after the regular pause because small indie company. Alright, we're back.
Is Riot gonna keep this game running on a toaster for the next like 20 years?
I mean,
It's not gonna. I don't think it's lasting that long.
to be fair, with how they made it, you can play League on an actual toaster.
Yeah.
Which you can't really say for a lot of the other, like, free-to-play like easy, supposed to be easy to get into games.
Yeah, it's like nice for those people that aren't as fortunate or don't have like the super giga
Yeah.
900 FPS, 1 gigamillion gigahertz.
Yeah, but after that unfortunate death by Mach 27 and kill over to Tyrannical, he is able to get that Bomb Cinder now, and has some form of passive wave clear, even if it is just sitting in the wave. But with that, you should be able to start winning out now. That early death actually means so much for Lu Shen. And he's clawed his way back into...
Ooh, Mach.
Matt over in the wings, but Tyrannical, smart about it. Knows he's there because he's clearing his ward.
Matt to you is level 3, while the top lane is a level 6.
Yeah, that's a little bit unfortunate. This is a great back timing, or great time to back off from Tyrannical, as he knows his team is trying to get stuff done bot side.
Ivern will have to wait for his camps to be able to take him.
Yeah. He can't walk up too far because he knows Matt TU is in the area.
Red team has slain the dragon.
But yeah, another great dragon window coming from top is impactful. With the bot lane resetting, the Ivern showing top side.
Tyrannical going on the offensive onto Mach 27 does have the empowered Q.
Yep,
Mach 27, however, does have his empowered Q. Gets the trade back on Tyrannical. Back at again with his Q. Mach is losing this trade right now.
Flash in from Matt 2U. Can they get the flip back? I think they used it a little bit earlier, so not much follow-up from the flash Q from Ivern.
Bot lane. Waves pushing in on B Cypher's side. Pop.
Great trade from Tyrannical. This might be a kill. Mach dashing the wrong way, but something going down mid lane now. Boss sacks.
Oh.
This goes down to Sehu.
Mach 27 does try to use his ult to maybe try something a little bit cheeky, but does go down to Tyrannical, the Shen 1 trick. Shen 2-0, Belveth 3-0, and top overall just 7 kills to 0 against Munchie. Looking much better for top impact here. Whether or not it's because of the pause, who's to say?
I mean, the kill happened before the pause. The little double going down bot side. Ash arrow landing onto the Gaia. I'm gonna come out onto soon, but
B Cypher does get level 6
to Nelly 4L with the Shen R coming in to save the day.
And again, that's what you need to watch out for. Ash popping that ghost, going straight on the offensive, but Shen is aware that Ash does not do that much burst damage, and so he was just waiting for that perfect opportunity to ult in on Zion.
Yeah, but with Shen vacating topside, Munchies does find a window to do the Rift Herald, but they get spotted out now. He knows it's happening. Shouldn't be able to... Wait, Ivern doesn't have Smite. Actually, wait, he does it incredibly late. 2-man baby cage. Or 1-man baby cage, and that team just goes down.
Interestingly, they kind of just ignored the bushes. Yeah. I feel like that'd be it.
Was the Rift Herald in the bush? Because it got really low.
I'm pretty sure it was. I feel like they pay more attention to that. At least like a little bit. Like they didn't seem phased at all. Like when they were chasing Talia down the river. Talia Weaver's wall into mid lane.
Oh, Mach 27 with the roam.
Increasing pro.
Flashing over the wall. Interesting. Cassante just
ult too. I guess he really wanted it.
Yeah, I guess so. Really trying to kill this Recon as well.
Sante does get a kill at the cost of his ultimate. Oh, fight me now. Nice ult onto Sehu, but short point. Following up with an E on Sehu. Farm. Fight me now and Nelly are able to get away. Fortunately, at the cost of both their flashes, but Rather be alive than not have a flash. Or have a flash.
Shen just covering mid lane for a second while things are going down while the Rift Herald is going. Ooh, taunt flash coming from Shen. There should be a dead Talia. A little bit of mobility though with the... Doesn't knock back Shen. There should be 2 autos. No, flashes over the wall. Might get away. Ivern running distraction. Taunt should be coming up in a few seconds now. 1 auto. Is faster. 2 autos. Gets the kill.
Not to you. Has Daisy up. Zehu is mighty low though.
Shen's looking for a chance to turn. Gets the empowered Qs now. Running. Gets snared up. Taunt misses, but the extra range from the Q allows him to get an auto. Now he's in a little bit of trouble. Off 27. He might have bit off a little bit more than he can chew. Tyrannical getting pushed into tower. Shutdown going over to him.
That's the thing about Cassante. You have all those little tower, all those cheeky ways of driving somebody into your own tower, and it's just a little bit of a pain. Tyrannical is going Bombing Cinder straight into Heartsteel, I believe.
Yeah, that is fairly normal Shen build. Bombing Cinder is kind of necessary on Shen. You really need that wave clear. But I'm not sure about Heartsteel this game. Well, hold that thought. There's engage coming out bot side, and just a one-shot going down on Fight Me Now from the
Mach 27 finding Sehu under his own turret. And Mach 27
great
goes down.
Flash from Sehu, dodged out of the W. Get the kill from tower.
Oh, Freezing Pro trapping Bossax in his cage. Bossax takes both of the skill shots straight to the face. Freezing Pro just straight flash ulting and Q to finish the job. And that is actually an ace for top impact.
Just plays going on every single lane. They all work out for top is impactful.
Yeah, every side of the map. Just not going in the favor of Munchies for this game. 2 kills on Cassante. Those are the only kills we have. Fight me now.
Coming out, again. Going for the 1v1 onto B-Cypher. B-Cypher not having his own ulti, just getting DPS down. Great movement from Fight Me Now to not let the pullback happen. With all the feathers.
Well played. Fight Me Now. That false insecurity probably falling in for B-Cypher, knowing that he is 4-0, while Ash is 1 and 2, but... I'm surprised really Zaya didn't do more damage than I thought it would, to be honest.
A lot of the damage from Zaya does come from the pullback, so being able to avoid that negates a lot of the damage.
Yeah. And his awareness of the lack of a Shen ultimate and Zaya ultimate allowed him to get that kill as well. With just a Noon Quiver.
Yep. Yeah.
Well played.
Back to my point though, I don't really like Heartsteel in general in this game. You're only really hitting Cassante most of the time. Your target access isn't the best. Ash has a lot of ways to CC you, kite you out. Talia can flip you back. Ivern in general just has a lot of great peel. So the Heartsteel, it's a lot harder to proc it. Granted, it's still a great item on Shen, and Sword Point dodges the flip back, but gets stunned up by the Braum.
That looked a bit.
Get out.
That looked a bit interesting, just like stuck in the wall.
Oh yeah, it looked a little bit weird.
I'll give Tyrannical the benefit of the doubt. I do think with hold that thought, Zehu taking out Talia again, that E doing massive damage, especially with Kraken Slayer. Zehu is 5-0 with all that.
Yeah, last time he was 5-0, he lost the game. Now 27 getting taunted under tower takes a good bit of damage.
Be a little bit of sad if we saw that happen again. Zehu 5-0 to loss. Tyrannical suffered the same fate as his opponent earlier in the game, but does reconnect very soon after. What I was saying before, I think it isn't as bad for Tyrannical, just because he has Rakan and Bel'Veth to help mitigate the fact that, you know, you do have Talia and Ashe. So I think if he's working with an engaged team, it's fine to go Heartsteel to get, because I do think he'll find a way to get those damn procs off. Especially with ultimate, because, like, yeah, as you saw there, say he will probably be in the midst of things by the time.
Oh, Bossax gets found out. Ults right into a baby cage. Unfortunate for him.
And Shen taking turret aggro top lane to help take out Cassante with Zehu.
Yeah. Yeah. Heartsteel is still a great item on Shen. He really likes the bonus HP, making his shield stronger, just in general, and gives him a lot more dueling power, but... yeah. It's definitely not bad, but I don't know if it's the most optimal. It's still very much viable. The comeback will come. Yeah, the top is impactful, up 20-3. Already has mid turret, objective bounties out. Ooh, good flash from Nelly 4L, avoiding the engage from sword point. I really want to see top lane is impactful try to like actually push their advantage and turn those into objectives. These towers, these tier 1 towers are still standing somehow. They're just still laning, and yeah, Braum goes down. Sword point gets low. Zehu is here, dashes some more, and takes down Boss Axe once again. Hopefully they can turn this into something. TP coming out, trying to catch out Map 2U. Freezing Pro is here. Gets the baby cage down and should just kill him right there.
Top lane, we have Tyrannical versus Mach 27. Mach 27 gets a little bit of a knockup on Tyrannical. Might try to extend this fight.
Yep, this is the Cassante experience.
Tyrannical seems to be enjoying himself. Mach might try to push him to a wall, but is able to taunt away into his own turret.
He tried to push him into ulti over the wall, but stopped for an auto attack, which gave it just enough time for the taunt to come through and avoid it.
But Tyrannical is still very low.
Yeah. I really think if he was able to get that ulti off, that would have been a solo kill over to Mach.
Yep.
So, tad bit too late.
But yeah, we do have tier 2 mid lane down. And it is 17 minutes, so I didn't even realize that, given there's a 9k gold lead. It felt like a lot longer.
Yeah, but that's what I was saying. We'll scuffle down top side. Mach 27
and
pushing him over
Cassante
the wall to Ivern,
into
but
Map 2U.
is low.
Oh, but he has Q2. Might go into the wall.
It is still a 3v1 though, so Tyrannical does go down. Those yeah, Cassante ulti is an interesting ability.
Mach 27 will take that and run with it. We'll probably take this tier 1 turret unless someone on top has something to say about it.
There's some movement coming up. Freezing Pro not opting to respond. Sword point is here, but there's not too much he can really do. I would actually want him to go over to the wave right now. He shouldn't really kill the Cassante here. In fact, Ivern...
Cassante accepting the challenge.
Zehu, in
Unfortunately misses Q2.
Is able to charm him up.
Sword point has Shen ult on him. Shen coming in, haunts Ivern.
Ivern gets flash Q for the empowered Q, but
Ivern gets cut down. Freezing Pro solo kills Ashe.
Oh no. Oh no.
Sword point gets killed by Braum. Very interesting first death, but first death down to the last.
Yeah, and they're just gonna waltz it down top lane now with this true form Bel'Veth. Now going to turn his sights onto mid lane, trying to make some more little voidlings. Tyrannical feeling confident, gonna build towards that Titanic Hyper. Another great Shen item, lots of HP stacking.
We do see Tyrannical is going Titanic Hydra, so I do think that also helps with, I guess, the Heartsteel.
Lack of weight clear.
Yeah, I think he's going for like
a lot more offensive.
I think he's planning on fighting Mach 27 in a split push scenario, and then later on we'll get that juicy health scaling ult shield onto somebody later on.
Yeah. So not too much going on. I really want to see top is impactful. Really, like, push their lead around. They're sitting on a 10k gold lead at 20 minutes, but they're not forcing anything. They're
Yeah, like to just farming kills at this point. It's kind of
like they should be using this kind of pressure to force a response from Munchies to get them to do something and just win the fight in response. But they just keep going for these 2v2s. Like this one right here. If you fight me now is just going to end up dead again.
Unless...
He's getting away.
Oh, the
Mach
ghost
is
does...
here.
Oh,
Yeah,
sword
fight me
point.
now is down. Oh, yeah, Mach
Mach
is here. It's
27
just-
and Braum against Rakan and Shen in the bot lane. Or bot jungle. Nelly's taking
nothing's gonna
quite
come
a
out of
beating.
this, except for Nelly dying.
Nelly flashes over the wall, Tyrannical following him with his E. Mach 27
Sehu.
in a dire situation next to Sehu. Mach 27 might try to fight his way out of here, but Sehu is just too strong. He has Ginsu's and Kraken Slayer. He is 11-0-5.
He's incredibly strong, and now they're gonna actually... Or they're gonna
Oh.
go for more kills. Okay, Flash W onto the Hybrid. Bot lane
Top
is
taking
here
their
now.
Top taking their free time and having the time of their life. And
Yeah, and it's an
Yep.
FF.
Munchies FFing. All those bait picks for what?
I guess that's one way to end the game if you just make them FF. Just kill them on respawn over and over and over again. This is the wrong end game scream. Hold up. Here you guys go. Yeah, just... If you just make them FF, I guess. Turn it over to the damage charts.
I mean, to be honest, it did feel like a bunch of getting kills over and over again and a game not ending anytime soon, so...
Yeah, it... Like, they should... They were getting so many kills, but not doing anything with them. That's what it felt like.
Exactly.
And, yeah, this is kind of expected damage chart. Shen was beating the shit out of Cassante the entire time, so his damage numbers are going to be inflated.
And Cassante was also beating... It was a rough house in the top lane.
That's the proper tank-on-tank matchup right there. None of that
Yeah.
pansy-ass, like, passive tank matchup. Nah, you fight 24/7.
Exactly.
That's how you play a tank versus tank matchup.
These are men fighting.
Exactly. They don't go down to a single combo either. They are down to scrap. Yeah, but that's... I really wanted to see Top is Impactful play that a little bit cleaner. They got a whole bunch of kills, didn't really do too much with it. They started getting
Yeah.
some of the objectives as death timers got a lot longer. But, yeah. But, you know, a win is a win.
Yeah. That was just a 20-minute game, though.
It was a
That
20-minute
timer's-
game.
The death timers were pretty short at that time. However, I do think,
It
maybe
could have
they
been
could've-
shorter, though.
yeah, definitely could have sieged a few turrets at a certain point. Or, you know, just like, you could just force something. You saw how fast Ivan, like, got cut down after Belveth, like, locked eyes with him. Belveth literally saw him and he, like, was half health. I don't really know what to say.
Yeah. Yeah. It really seems like a theme that Sehu has actually been... It's been a pretty big jungle gap in Sehu's favor, I'd say, in these games.
Dude, I do not... That level 2 where he just...
That was...
Eat Ivan at, like...
That was disgusting.
I like... Chat stream can't see it. I just like gaping wide mouth, jaw down on the floor. Like, oh my gosh. That just happened. I just witnessed the power of 200 years with my own 2 eyes.
Yeah. They're just discussing Who goes on to what side now? Looks like we are going to go to Munchies back on red side. So far, red side teams have had the better. Had the better of it. New draft link has been created. They haven't started it just yet, but we'll wait for them to get into order. Have a little bit of fun there. And I'm going to go get some water, so you go
Yeah,
entertain them.
The draft is currently ongoing, but the person I'm casting with unfortunately isn't here. We'll just say what's going on. Bands coming in from Jungle Impact for the first round are Kaisa, Vladimir, and Maokai. Bands from Munchies are Asol, Belveth, and Vigar. Top Impact has picked Udyr for first pick. Interesting first pick. Was not expect Udyr at all. The first and second pick from Munchies are Ivern and Sivir, looking to play somewhat safe, I assume.
I am back.
Just in time, they have started the draft.
Oh. They who got his Udyr.
Oh, there's. I do not know anything. I just found it very weird that they picked Udyr first. Is there something I should know?
Udyr is probably Seihu's best champion.
Oh my.
The difference between Seihu on Udyr and Seihu on other champions is pretty large.
All
I'd
right.
say.
We'll see what this Udyr has in store for us. Munchie's picking Ivern again. I felt like that definitely did not work out for them last game.
Yeah, it didn't really
Seemed a
accomplish
little
much.
kind of surprised they went again, but you know.
Next up in the bottom lane, we got a Sivir coming out from Munchies this time into a Jhin. Also, with Veigar being off the table, Freezing Pro's gonna be forced to pick a different mid laner. He played Veigar 2 games in a row. Now on to something different. Rel Sivir. That's some great engage. Can just run at them for Rel to just get the crash down to go. Get a nice old engage. Gives them some nice agency. Yep, there's the Shen ban, second round. Don't want to deal with that again. Yeah. Harrison has to watch someone play Victor. Oh no. Alright, Harrison, I need a full in-depth analysis of how this Victor plays.
The Vigar wasn't the best, by the way.
Yeah. Wayne? Definitely an interesting pick. It does pair pretty well with Sivir. He's able to stick into fights, and it's really hard for Jhin to DPS him down, given that Jhin doesn't have the best DPS, not the best tank and health shred, but so far, Jungle Impact doesn't have that really mid to low range composition, especially with the Zyra coming out now. So we got the Jhin Zyra combo coming out into Sivir Rel, gonna make it really hard for Rel to find a good engage. Now, who will round out top lane for top lane is impactful? Another
Mordekaiser.
Mordekaiser. Bringing it back
Fiora?
out, and Mock is going to play the Fiora again. Lane did go in the favor of Tyrannical last time, but as the game went on, as it should, Fiora was able to get the better of the matchup.
And these have been some pretty variable drafts throughout these 3 games. Very rarely do you see people going the same champion. I don't think anyone spent the same champion for all 3 games.
Yep, not for all 3 games, and great matchup analysis coming out of Harrison. Victor versus Swain matchup. Apparently a skill matchup, so we'll see how it goes, who gets the better of it. Yeah. Need to make another
like
prediction poll though.
Yeah, I feel like if Swain hits like 1E, gets a little hard. Oh, but Victor does have the stun, so he can get away from Swain if he ults, likely. See this Mordekaiser Fiora matchup go down again in the top lane.
Yep.
We'll see if Tyrannical.
I can imagine it going relatively similarly.
Yeah. I feel like early game Tyrannical might still win or like outplay, but later on, when Fiora Q's on a lower cooldown, W ult, everything gets so much stronger. Gets a lot harder. But we do have top impact Sehu on Udyr, who I've heard is very strong. So
Yep.
Even though the Maokai was 5-0 that first game, just wasn't able to do that much when things start to hit the fan.
Yeah.
But also we don't have Ash Braum this time on top impact. We actually have Jhin Zyra, which is still fulfilling that same sort of how do I want to put it? Leaning more towards utility in terms of like Jhin traps, Jhin W, Zyra. But I feel like offers a little more aggression compared to Ashe and Braum. Besides, of course, the Ashe ult and Braum ult.
Yeah.
Overall, I think Jhin and Zyra, or I'm excited to see if Jhin and Zyra fare better for both Sword Point and V Cypher.
We will be able to check the runes in a short bit to see if he takes Harrison's advice to go phase rush in this matchup, but we'll see. I have 27 seconds to make that change. But yeah, I do agree. I think Jhin Zyra I think they should get the better of the better end of the matchup in this bot lane. They just have that range advantage and generally being able to poke enemy champions out, snare them up with Jhin W, Zyra E, should be able to poke out the Rel, really dissuade her from going for engages during at least the laning phase. It should be top is impactful, at least on the bottom side. Mid lane, like we said earlier, skill matchup. Top lane, I expect it still to go in the favor of Tyrannical early, with it favoring Mach later on, just because of how the champions are. But I also think that Tyrannical has been playing lane very well so far. He hasn't been pushing up too far, making himself really vulnerable to ganks. And he hasn't been going for really unfavorable trades. He's been really smart about his trading.
By the way, no world would I willingly uh, go against a team like Ivern, Swain, Sivir, and Rel. That sounds absolutely horrendous to go against.
Yeah.
Rel has so much CC, and then Swain will have you caught in the middle of everything while he's perma healing, and then Sivir is Sivir, and then Ivern's Daisy will just keep on knocking you up. Like
They're
that.
incredibly annoying to face in a team fight. And then you have a Fiora in the side lane. Doing Fiora things.
To be honest, I might just give Munchies it, just based off like my personal preference on like that sounds like a terrible thing, but I feel like Udyr and Mordekaiser will have a hard time if they are part of the team fight, just because of all that CC. Unless Mordekaiser ults like, I don't know, like maybe Swain. Actually, now that I'm thinking about it, if Mord prioritizes Swain because I feel like he has the biggest team fight presence, I feel like the rest of the team would be able to, if they played their cards right, if Victor, Jin, Zyra, and all of them, to like get out of range of like Rel and everyone else, they would be able to outplay it. So
I think it's really going to be on Nelly to find these engages when it gets to these phases of the game where teams start to group up, try to play for these objectives. It's going to be on Nelly to find that great engage and set his team up for a great fight. If he's not able to do that, I think top is impactful, will be able to kite it out, will be able to disengage with Zyra plan, Zyra R, and make it really annoying for Munches to walk into.
yeah, Top's impact is also annoying. God, these are both annoying team cops. Dang. Well, we'll see who out annoys one another.
Who's more annoying in these fights? Let's see. Another 15 seconds, but apparently Freezing Pro did not take Harrison's advice. He went first strike instead of phase rush. Unfortunate. So
Dang.
yeah. Did not take the advice. We are going to start getting into game shortly.
Well, we'll see how first strike fares for him. But before that, skin review.
Yeah, skin review. We got Dark Star Mordekaiser changing it up this time. Spirit Guard Udyr, honestly, Udyr 2.0. Deathsworn Victor, also pretty nice. High Noon, that's a classic good. I feel like all the Jhin skins are pretty good. Haunted Syra.
Haunted Syra is underrated.
It's underrated.
I will say that. It's underrated. I didn't get to see the other ones. It's like Pool Party Fiora, Astronaut Ivern. I do not like that because the top of his head looks so goofy.
Yeah, Astronaut Ivern doesn't look the best. It doesn't like fit in.
Tyrant Swain is...
Tyrant, I feel like after the rework, a lot of his skins are pretty good.
Yeah.
So
the Tyrant Swain doesn't have anything like... It's Swain.
It's green.
It's
green Swain. But like...
30 seconds until minions spawn.
I guess like Swain's best skin would probably be like Winter Blessed, I think.
Winter Blessed is really good, yeah. Oh, I forgot there's this other one that I like. But I do not remember it at all. Dragon Master is kind of cool, because he turns into the dragon.
You do turn into a dragon, so it's pretty neat. And then I think it's Pool Party Fiora and Battle Academia Rel.
Battle Academia? That's a skin for Rel?
Yeah, it's like, no, it's like Battle Queen or whatever. They had that, like, skin line.
Let me look.
Like, Katarina and, like...
I think this is, Star Guardian.
Oh, is it? Oh. Well...
Might be. I'm not sure. I kind of forget Rel exists, so if you think I know her skins, you'd be far mistaken.
Yeah, I guess so.
Boss X immediately starts with a aggressive E, but loses a trade because Freezing Pro has that powered auto.
Yeah, Victor level 1 is pretty good generally, I think. If I have my information correct. Oh yeah, I think that might be Star Guardian.
So
I
we're
think
point looking to.
the Battle Queen or Regalia, the one is a little bit more gray of a horse.
Because I know her hair is like white for that one. Unless there's like a.
That's Battle Queen. Is it? Is that a
think
chroma? I'm pretty
think
sure
Bat-
that's a chroma then.
I don't. Does Battle Queen have a chroma?
Just
Yeah.
Well, I know that's what. I think that's Star Guardian's like hair color. And I'm pretty sure Battle Queen.
Anywhere if they're on a skin, I don't know. I'll inspectate at least, which is unfortunate. Well, it's actually
Chat.
able to get the
Chat fact check this.
yeah, fact check this. We need the info. Come on.
See how the different skins fare for both Mord and Fiora. Maybe it gives them a little bit of a.
Ooh, this is a Q. That would have been isolated Q too.
Faring a little bit better in the Tyrannical this game. For now. Sword Point and Bite B Cypher trying their best to poke out Brawl Sever.
Yeah, boss fights is landing all these grabs.
Yeah.
I don't think this tab would work in Spectate.
Ivern. Ivern top lane, Tyrannical unaware. Looks like Tyrannical does flash away
A
from
little
Matt
bit of
to
taunting
you.
going on. Yeah, tab does not work in spectate mode. It works when you're actually in the game.
Boss
but,
X getting a nice trade on the Freezing Pro. Gets these. I don't know how many he has right now. Let's see. He has 7 stacks already. That's 84 bonus health, by the way.
The whole 84. Crazy. The value.
It'll add up. It'll add up if Victor keeps on running into these E's without that phase rush. Will not be able to kite them that well.
Yeah.
Tyrannical.
Nice parry.
Right.
Tyrannical's really smart with these E's. He knows that if it gets parried, he has to walk in a slightly different direction. And
Yeah.
Mach could play it a little bit smarter. He can still aim the parry at him, but he's really not doing that. He's just aiming it at the direction of the claw.
Yeah. And he doesn't have to always parry it. You could Q it if you wanted to. Because that's also a viable option. Just get away from the E in general.
Yeah, but Tyrannical is being really smart about it. He's only Eing and Qing right after or as Fiora Qs. So he
Bot lane, we see Matthew Yu ganking. Sword point. In
nice
position.
snare. Flash crash down misses. It's a
Ooh.
snare in return. Nice
Nelly
from
4.
Nelly, but he's
Taking a little bit of a
slowed.
beating, actually.
And that comes down, but it was able to walk away.
Showing B-Cypher and Sword Point are of equal threat. They aren't going down. They're not going to let Ivern gank for free. Speaking of, I haven't seen Seihu in a while. I see him on Drake, I believe.
Yeah, he's using the spot lane pressure that they've accrued with Jin Zyra to take the Drake.
Good play from Seihu. It's up a little bit because...
Oh, it's
I'm
Dark
assuming-
Harvest Jin.
Oh, guess he's going to go for those...
Usually,
Dark? He doesn't go Duskblade. I'm pretty sure he doesn't go Duskblade.
not currently. I know that in the past when Jin would go Dark Harvest, he would go like a lethality build.
Go like
Right.
Eclipse or Prowlers. One of the two.
But I don't see Jin going lethality this game. Not into...
Yeah.
They have really tanky champions.
Do you remember when Prowlers could be activated on minions?
Oh, that was fun.
That was...
I remember being a minion, a Scion, and then Prowler into it.
Oh my gosh.
It was great.
All the possibilities, and I feel like Freezing Pro's a magnet to these E's and W's, I'm not gonna lie.
Just keeps landing them.
Every time the camera pans towards mid lane, I see him get hit by like at least 2.
Pull back. Scuffle going down topside, both junglers are there.
I'm looking at the endgame model for Star Guardian Rel, and it looks like Star Guardian Rel. Also, it has a Star Guardian Rel, like, it has like the little bubbly sound effects.
Oh, okay, okay. Gonna do our research.
This is really important, guys, but I'm not citing my citations. Ooh, good parry by Mach27. He does parry Mordekaiser ultimate that will go on cooldown.
Yeah. Nice from him. He was definitely in threat if that went through. In the middle of the lane, can't retreat back to turret. Might have gone down if Mordekaiser ulti went through.
Monk holding onto that ultimate. Does not have... He does have merge shreds. Bot lane, we see a double root on both of the bot laners, but
Yeah,
Nelly's looking for a
down.
hard engage on sword point. Does miss a Q and a W.
With those CC pulls down, they tried to pull the trigger and forces Flash out of sword point.
Tyrannical. Mach 27 engaging onto Tyrannical, use the ultimate,
Both
gets the
junglers
heal
are
off.
here.
Onto you, flashes straight into Seihu.
Tyrannical gets the shield,
Unfortunate.
first blood over to Seihu. Now Mox on the run should be able to just jump away. But yeah, both junglers being aware that some aggression coming out top side, both appearing and top lane is
Unfortunate
impactful.
Matsu
Is
Hu.
indeed impactful.
Not to you, Dot. Udyr cannot possibly be here, right? Flashes straight into Udyr. Primed and ready to go. Ready to fight.
Bothak's trying to contest possible Baron, I mean not Baron, Shelly happening, but
Bothak's
flashes
aggressive
in,
play here.
Seihu getting low, gets sucked to death.
Bothak's gets a double
Now,
E.
Freezing Pro, gonna have to flash over this wall.
Ooh, it's mighty low though.
But Mach, he's on the run, doesn't have flash, gets him at the edge of his pool noodle.
Gets just in range to finish off Victor, who has no flash, by the way. That's the only form of ability he has against any future Swain ults for a while.
Yep.
And Swain, what,
He's
showing
up to be pretty strong.
yeah, very strong in that fight. Takes out Udyr and Victor, even though he flashed straight in. But Bothak knows his limit. Oh, bot lane. Nelly gets a nice ultimate in. Sire ultimate does go off
In
though.
response, no plants though for follow-up damage.
Why am I not trying to look for any remnants? But Hainu Jin, or I don't know why I said Hainu. Jin, ulti. Freezing Pro
This
gets
is
poked out a little bit by Matsuyu. Tyrannical top lane, looking for a turret plating, gets a little bit chunked out. Your parry goes down.
but no, all is kind of going as expected so far. Top lane early, at least going in the way of Tyrannical. We'll see
this
about
is not
later.
this is not nearly as crazy as the last game.
Yep.
Kill's getting all the fights, skirmishes left and right.
Top lane
And,
kind of going for it. The Jin Zyra has had the push advantage, but aside from that, has been relatively even. Mid lane skill matchup, and unfortunately, Bothak is more skilled. It's been kind of going as expected.
Swain was just fighting Udyr and River. How would they not know he was there? LMAO. Matthew doesn't seem to.
Why communicate with when you can just fight? You know.
Yeah.
Here, let's get top.
Again, Freezing Pro. Oh, but he uses the E to try and get his ult off. Maybe look for something on Swain, but fortunately, Swain's a bit too healthy. not allow that to happen. Freezing Prayer's down in ultimate.
And if only Victor had phase rush there, could maybe try and run him down or run to escape earlier. Who knows?
Yeah.
Matsuyu is invading solo without any lane pressure. And he's beating up Freezing Pro, but here comes Sword Point. Misses his E, going to take the Raptors and just going to die. Doesn't get the Raptors. Yeah, Matsuyu's doing a little trolling. Not sure what's going on there, but I do know what's going down bot lane. It's not going to be a happy Sivir or Rel. We got 4 down here, 4 down bot lane.
On the offensive.
Gets away. Tower dive coming through. Nice pullback onto Nelly for
getting
L.
shredded.
Gets shredded down. Tyrannical tanking now. Sivir on the offensive.
In the last shot, unfortunately.
They trolling the blast cone. Seihu doesn't know how to... Right.
Oh, but fight me now. That hesitation cost him his life. Maybe it was all intentional. And Matsuyu.
Yeah, he's in the death realm.
In the death realm, and death is what he will face.
Fiora also TPing down, gets a kill onto the Jhin.
Oh, that was unfortunate. If Sivir maybe wasn't so hesitant on, or maybe just left instead of trying to go for Mordekaiser and Udyr, who were both extremely low to be fair, but still, that hesitation allowed Jhin and Zyra to walk up, finish her off.
Yep.
Mach 27 though is 3-0.
He is 3-0.
Quite fed.
Doesn't have some kills there.
Doesn't have Divine just yet. Would have to back for that, which guess he's listening in on the comms on the stream, because that's exactly what he did as Divine Sunder.
Granted, we are like 3-minute stream delay.
Yeah.
Or spectator delay or whatever.
No, he time traveled.
He time traveled. You know,
Time traveler.
Dude, how sick would time travel be?
I'd be very scared.
It would be kind of scary, but like in concept. Well, I feel like going to the past would be pretty hard. But like going to the future, that seems more possible.
But like, it's so weird. 'Cause, like, how would the future play out? Be like, would it play out without you being there because you travel to the future?
You're assuming that like it's really far in the future. What if you just went like 10 minutes into the future?
But like, what if you were the GOAT? Well, like, what if you were LeBron James? Like, imagine a world without LeBron James, right?
Oh, that'd be weird. But it would also be weird if B-Cypher not going down and Bosak sucks him to death. And Seihu barely able to get out with the blast cone, chasing him with Flash. The Bosak may have bit off a little bit more than he can chew.
A little in over his head here, but
Seihu does go down, but ulti Chaos Storm does go down onto Fight Me Now. Flash Swallow doesn't have Phase Rush, can't really chase this Sivir. But Supportal Combat, Sword Point gets the better edge, actually has damage instead of just tank stats.
Oh, misses his E, unfortunately. What if he had a rune that allowed him to move a little bit faster and catch up to Sivir? Could not imagine that being a thing, right? I could imagine Harrison pulling his hair out.
Yeah, man. What a crazy concept.
That'd be so strange. Imagine that rune on Garen.
Yeah, phase. Isn't that like?
Imagine that
like
rune
meta at one point?
It is meta.
And what matchups do you go that in? Like range matchups?
To be honest, you could go any and everything. It's just like any matchup where, honestly, I just like it whenever they have a dash, because then I can just catch up to them.
That makes a lot of sense. But usually you go with Conqueror, right?
Yeah, usually you go Conqueror. I'd like to take Conqueror into things like,
say
Darius and Ward, but Darius and Ward do counter Garen. So
yeah.
Also, if you just wanted like a quick escape.
Yeah, I can see like Phase Rush still being useful into Darius if you don't plan to like.
Yeah, I actually, I don't know why I said Conqueror to Darius, because I always go Phase Rush to escape him.
Meanwhile, we do have a little bit of a fight. Another
Tyrannical TP's in. Misses the EQ, or maybe was just trying to take out Daisy, because, you know.
Daisy is practically half the champion.
Yeah.
And you know, 4v5, Nelly 4L isn't here, going to respawn in 2 seconds though.
Well, in this case, Daisy might be 100% of the champion.
Daisy going to fall, that's it. It's basically a 3.5 versus 5 now.
Yep.
And they're just going to go onto this Hex-Tech Drake. Bushes
I've been
set
putting some
up.
bushes up.
Snare does
Right.
not land. Bossak's half health, does have R, doesn't have sums, and maybe back out of this fight.
And Udyr is very strong. He will go straight to Rift Herald with that Triforce.
Got the Triforce, and just objective to objective, he knows the enemy team backed out towards bot side, doesn't have time to reset and get back over to Rift Herald, just straight onto it.
Yeah, I know like AP Udyr I think is meta for jungle or wherever he goes, but AD Udyr does.
Flash Snare coming out, misses though.
That's you. Putting some work in, just a little.
He is 0-4 and 0. He's trying his best, but his best is not enough.
His best is looking like Golden Guardian.
Yeah.
Put Matu in for Golden Guardian.
I think they would lose even quicker.
Trust. Oh,
Beast Cypher, he's found a Fiora. The Fedora is a little bit angry, not having a good pool day. Pool party Fiora gets the kill with the pool noodle, but
Seihu.
now entire team is here. Seihu not gonna go forward.
Cannot go through with it. Wait, Seihu did go Triforce into Sterex.
Yeah.
This is new to me. I will say that for sure. I'm not gonna talk about the state of Udyr.
I feel like
his
Udyr is
item.
one of those champions that can build almost anything and have it not be completely troll.
Yeah. That's Udyr for you. Udyr's in that pool of champions along with like Katarina, to some extent Shaco,
Sion is also there.
Zion. Except I do not
You
want to
wouldn't
see
think
my Zion
about
build
it.
AP.
No, it can work.
Oh,
Or at least it worked before. And Matt, to you,
And-
he's going for that 0-10 power spike, but he's not Yasuo.
that's you realizing that no matter the champion, Seihu will absolutely decimate him within 1 to 2 seconds.
That Fiora is getting out of tempo. 4-0, just they're not
Yeah,
really.
someone definitely has to deal with this Fiora. Or maybe not someone, maybe a few people.
A whole group of people.
Yeah. Keep in mind, Jin only has 1 kill, and Zyra's the one with 4. Seihu having some trouble here.
Fiora.
Oh, Fiora gets a nice stun in. Sword point.
Out on the snare.
Mach 27 getting some nice thumbs out of it. Or out of sword point. Kind of stunts Tyrannical to send a message. As we can see, not going quite as well as for Tyrannical. Maybe Mach 27. We did see a little bit earlier, was still struggling a little bit, but seems he's found his way. Got a few kills. Makes it very hard for Mordekaiser at this point in the game. Yeah, you'd be surprised how much damage AD Udyr does until he Qs you 1-2, and then ult Qs you 1-2 again.
Yeah, Udyr just does like a surprising amount of damage when he jumps onto you, whether it's AP or AD.
Yeah. Dude, I really wish they changed Udyr's ultimate cooldown to like be his, not his like actual Phoenix form, but his awakened, whatever it's called. Because that is so much more useful than knowing when his Phoenix form is up next. Zyra ult goes down. Seihu activates awakened form.
I think it's just going to go down. It's going to go.
Oh.
Oh, it's not going. Oh, yeah. First assist. He's on the board. He has an assist. Matthew, you have an assist.
Can we get a round of applause for Matthew for his amazing Ivor performance, where he has gotten 1 assist and don't look at the rest.
Look at him. He has an assist, guys. And they're going to use that assist to go over onto Baron. Now that Seihu is down, Going a little bit too aggressive, trying to follow up on that gyro R. But now, Jin doing pellet shots. Boss Axe is dead. One of the main threats goes down. Baron is secure now. And they all get out. Hex flashes being burned to get out of the pit. And they'll be able to all escape their lives, except for unfortunate casualty of Boss Axe.
Going to the past would kill everyone. Going to the future would kill you.
Yeah, I suppose.
I mean, I guess technically, yeah, if you were to time travel and, like, time still worked, then you'd probably be dead as soon as you landed there. Or, like, disintegrate into ash.
And not Boss Axe, Matthew is dead again.
Unfortunate.
He's running, he's chugging. But Seihu's going down very quickly. Gets comboed by Rel.
Ooh, Nelly gets a nice engagement, and Boss Axe flashes in.
27, doing
Tyrannical
things.
sends Sliver to the death room, but it doesn't matter. The rest of his team is getting absolutely run down. EW onto Jin, Boss Axe, and Rel are just a power duo.
Yeah, these Swain and Fiora doing a lot of work after the initial Rel engage.
Matsuyu is in base. I don't really know what he's doing.
He respawned.
Tyrannical. Both the top laners right now are actually doing pretty well.
They're doing pretty well, but this Fiora is getting so much more value.
Yeah. And in the side lane, Tyrannical will not stand a chance against Mac.
Yeah, that's he's not gonna do too well. It's just mid-late game Fiora.
Yeah,
And
but
Saving Grace is top of impactful. He's at 3 Drakes, and it is a pretty powerful soul as well.
yeah. Unfortunately, I feel like the soul will only be useful for like one-person picks, but I don't see this team being I don't see Munchies being split very often unless it's, you know, the 7-0 Fiora, which might actually end up in a silly situation here.
Oh, they're doing a lot of damage. Doesn't get all Vital Proc off and will go down to the Udyr, the Ignite as well. And that's their strong side of the map goes down.
Jehu doing a good job of baiting that parry. Make sure not to use the Awakened form because he did do that earlier and that was a lot of lost damage onto Fiora. Given there was also Nelly and Swain to like absolutely decimate them, but that's besides the point in that situation. Getting hit by that Awakened Q is the difference between life or death, pretty much. That thing will
It shreds.
that will ruin you.
Remember Lethality Udyr? That was
Yeah, Lethality Udyr was insane.
that was not a fun time. It
Like,
sucked in team fights. Because you would just get popped. Like
Yeah.
you would 100-0 someone.
Yeah, it was like you see someone in the jungle, you Prowler's Claw them, and then you Q, boom. Like, if you think the Trinity Force Sterax does that much damage, you can probably imagine what Udyr ends you and all of your future generations.
Exactly.
Astro Ifrin is so goofy.
Ifrin's just a good champion in general.
Like,
But
his slows
they
over.
have a flank. Flash snare misses, goes wide. And Flash is being forced out in response. No Sivir R anymore, and Snap Engage Rel no longer an option. Maybe tried to force something. Felt like they kind of needed to. Fiora's just chilling in the side lane, getting pressure down. Able to get that tier 1 top lane turret. Now,
Again, Munchies.
aiming at this Swain, just shreds through him. Kill goes over to B Cypher. Fiora TPing down to bot. Not going to.
Like I said,
jump
Munchies
right
really
in.
needs to stay together. A Swain alone,
Fiora
with-
popping the parry. They're down, but Vitals are proc and Seihu goes down. Sivir goes down to the Zyra as well. This poor Jin can't get away from the full noodle. And Freezing Pro just walks in. This is not where you want to be for him. 4 point. Man left alive. Tyrannical kind of just chilling top lane. It's just running for his life, a little bit caught out. I wonder how he's going to escape. Just, should be able to just back right here. Yep. Oh, Dragon, coming up in 33 seconds. Everyone should be up. Backs, resets coming out now. Waves are in favor of Munchies. They should have first priority. They should have the inside track. Over to this Dragon.
But yeah, like I said, we saw Swain get caught out.
This is
Luckily,
still a 10-1
Fiora
Fiora.
Luckily, Fiora just kind of being one of the best scaling champions in the game at 10-1. We'll get you.
They're contesting. They're fighting. He's going to get this soul. Tyrannical kind of just walking in. He did put Matthew in the death realm, but is able to pick up the dragon. Tyrannical goes down 1-for-1, but it's the top laner for support.
Given. They do not have that rel engage anymore. So it will be a little bit harder for Red to get in there. Unless, Fiora just runs it head first and takes no damage and hits every vital. That could
That's
also
entirely
work.
possible.
That could definitely work.
Yeah, now they're just forcing the issue onto Baron itself. There is no Sivir ulti, and there is no rel for that snap engage. It's all up to the Ivern to land a snare or the Swain to land their own pullback. They're just going to give this Baron away. They think that if Seifu dies right here, maybe they just lose the game off of it.
Tyrannical disconnects, reconnects immediately. But I'll say he rage quits for content.
Oh, probably. Imagine if they did. That would be kind of sad.
Interesting. He is going Riftmaker, but then he's going. I think that's Deadman's.
Yeah, looks like it.
On Mordekaiser, I would not recommend going Death's Dance. Not Death's Dance, Deadman's.
I don't think it's terrible. He kind of... I think he's saying that he kind of needs to be his team's like front line right now, but I don't think that's
but I
really
feel like
the call.
they're definitely better items for that.
Oh, and this is big fight going on. Boss Axe sucking the soul out of Tyrannical. They're just in the death realm, but Tyrannical is in the middle of everyone.
And
Big engage.
Rel,
Two-man ulti
useful,
coming out.
crazy
Pull back
engage.
onto
Boss Axe able
from
to
Boss Axe, pulling them back.
deal with it.
Cypher trying to run away from this ultied Sivir. He's able to manage to get away, but this is a 3-for-0, and it's just the bot lane to try and defend.
B-Cypher and Sword Point, I don't think they have what it takes. Fiora is taking out turrets on the
Oh,
side.
and he gets pulled back. Sword Point. He gets pulled
Sword
back.
Point. Sword Point is
follow-up,
away
though,
from Jin.
Oh,
Jin
no.
is
Yeah, he
unable
gets
to
pulled
take
back
care
again.
of it. Yep, and Sword Point is going to go down, and just like that, the game comes to a close. Much closer game than last. I will give them that, but alas, the game, or the series, does go to Munchies 2-1. GG, well played.
GG. Now let's pop
Let's
on
get an
over
interview.
to General. Get an interview. I want stop at League Client. Come on. That's still the wrong in-game screen.
Where are the winners? Where are the
they?
winners? Get the
New
winner.
interview.
Surely they will come. It's like me thinking of like, oh, hello.
Hello.
Hello, Mock.
Hello.
Hi.
Oh, hold on, let me mute the stream. Ayo, you know what time it is?
Matt to you. All right. Matt,
Big
I got
game.
I got a question for you, Matt.
Yes.
You know, it was looking a little bit rough in the jungle, but how did you feel about the 3
Okay.
games? It was
So no cap.
Yeah.
Ivern, I didn't really realize that I played a bunch of games in solo queue and nobody invades me. So I was like, okay, I'm fine, whatever. And then I don't know if you saw, like, Sehu was literally like one tap before he he almost died, and then he killed me, and then the game spiraled out of control. You know.
Yeah, that
Okay?
game too was
Yeah.
after
No,
that
no, no,
first
no.
kill.
Performance.
Ivern completely fucking busted. Okay, that champion. Dude, I think I'm the. I don't even think. I know I am the best damn jungler in this group. That's for certain here. Okay, Sehu underperforms.
That's some
every
serious
time
allegations.
it comes to it. Okay, I don't know what you guys are saying.
Man went 0-6,
Sehu-
claims he's the best
Sehu-
jungler.
Yeah, I mean, look. It was either me or Sehu for best jungler.
Yeah.
Clearly. Okay.
Okay,
And
okay.
I think the results speak for themselves. I mean, my team has 2 wins. His team has 1 win. And
You make a good point. The
I
results
think
don't lie.
economics. So I'm
They don't
I'm
lie.
okay with math. And I think that says that I'm a better jungler than Sehu. That's all I have to say. Look, he target bans me. My champ is out of the champ pool. They got hard nerfed. He literally contacted Riot to get my
My
champ out of the
god.
I
Oh my
know.
god,
And then
Riot Games.
exactly. And I mean, like, Sehu had to do everything in his like little tiny brain to get a little edge on me. Okay, you know what? It didn't even work. I played Ivern. I was cool. I was cool as a cucumber. Like Mock can even attest. I was telling him, I was like, game's not over yet. We were like 0-10. I was like,
Yeah,
no,
we
game's
we
we're
were we
fine.
were trying to think about it,
I
but we
was
didn't
like,
go with
it was
it.
a positive mental. Okay,
Positive
you know,
mental.
that's what Seiki doesn't understand. He's got that young brain tilt mental, okay?
Yeah,
It's all about that old brain, stay cool, stay positive the entire time. Nothing bad ever happens. I was never tilted that entire game. So you know what? All his little shenanigans, they're for nothing. Okay,
Oh,
it was
better jungler wins.
better jungler wins, and you know what? It was a free win at that. So that's all I gotta say here.
Alright, now, what about over in the top lane? Would you
Yeah,
say
the
that's a
top
pretty
lane.
good top diff too?
I mean, yeah, it's like when one tricks don't get their one trick, it's not that difficult. When they do get it, it is kind of hard, but after one tricks, they're kind of mid, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just
How'd you
counterpick.
feel? So it was basically the same matchup the first and third game. You did, I'd say in laning phase, you did perform a little bit better in the third game. So what'd you
Yeah.
say? Did you feel like you had to adjust a little bit? Maybe
I mean,
like
first game, I was just like, because it's been a while since I played that matchup, so I played first game, and then I'm like, okay, so I realize now that he will beat you like pre 2 items, but past 2 items, you just hard stomp him. So I was like, well, game 3, my goal is just to not go behind, and then I'll get the 2 items, and I will hard stomp him. And then that's just
yeah,
what happened.
Yeah, it worked out.
and it executed very well. You did go 10-1 and just said
Mhm.
that seemed very seemed to not know what to do. You did
He
25,000.
hard carried our team. Okay.
I TP'd
There
bot,
was
got
a
that
jungle
double kill.
canyon, but he'd jump over it every time, kill their entire team, then hop back across.
Yep.
It was so fucked for them.
It
The
was
top
that
jungle
when they
duo.
dove
yeah.
4-man bot lane, ran into our jungle. I just TP'd bot, got 2 kills, and from that point, the game was just over.
It was just
Like, I
over. You
was
got 2
just
kills for
gonna.
free. You were too
Yep.
good.
Yeah, the
Fiora
top
with
of the
the early
jungle.
game advantage is pretty easy. Also,
Yep.
they drafted triple AP topside like 2 games.
Twice.
Yeah,
So
that's such an easy itemization. I saw you got the merc shreds
yeah,
first.
I just merch heads first.
Yep.
I take no damage, and I dodge all Mord Qs, and I run away from everyone. Pretty
It's
free.
too easy.
Can we
too
also talk
easy.
about Nelly and Boss X with those Rel and Swain engages? Like,
Oh, yeah.
I swear Boss X had a flash every time a team fight happened, and he just flash ults in.
Yeah.
It was
When
huge.
It was
You-
popping off.
absolutely insane. Yeah, well played from Munches. Taking the series 2-1 against top lane is an impactful role. And we can see that top lane
Very
is a
impactful.
Very
very
impactful.
impactful role after that game. Yeah. So yeah, thank you for this interview.
Can you tell
Yeah,
us
no
anything about the standings? Like where we are, what happens next?
I would love to if I was in the Battlefy.
Yeah,
Okay,
I'll check
From
it
my
out.
understanding, it's because there are 3 teams that are 4-1, and each of them beat each other. So I think it goes to like game score, or, like which
I
team
think
won
so.
the best.
There-
Because the head-to-head does not have any results, but I don't
Yeah,
know. I'll ask the admins about how that works.
That's an
And
admin's
I'm
question.
sure they know. I'm sure they have an answer.
Hopefully, they have an answer.
I'm sure
Can you
surely
tell us
they are
when
prepared for
lost
this
Sure,
situation.
surely, Lean Cuisine isn't in some Discord call right now, whiteboarding out how to play this out.
Yeah.
He
Game
already
loss record,
has an answer,
game
most
win, loss
definitely.
record.
Yeah,
Game
yeah.
win loss record, shortest win on record. So
I have no
okay.
clue how it goes.
I think
I
it
have
just
no clue.
goes to game to win record.
Probably. All right.
Yeah.
So
Well,
maybe we don't get first, but I don't know.
who knows?
We'll see.
All right. Anyways, any closing thoughts for the interview? Anything else you want to say?
I'm best top GG
He's
potentially.
He's
Actually,
best
probably
top
second
GG.
best. Probably second best.
Who
Probably
do you
behind
think
HP
is the
Gamer.
best top? Oh, HP
Probably
Gamer.
HP.
Makes sense. Makes sense.
Probably, yeah.
I'm
But,
sad that I didn't get to face you last GG.
Did we? I feel like we did.
Did we?
Or did we not?
I don't think we. I think you were like on the other side of the bracket during playoffs, and we were in different groups.
Probably, yeah.
Riot is rooting jungle next patch. That's all I have to say.
They're ruining Cassante too.
Yeah.
Pretty soon I'm only gonna be able to play Divine Champs.
They're
Very
ruining.
unlucky.
They're ruining
Pretty
a lot
unlucky.
of things that aren't exclusive to League of Legends balancing.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Oh shit.
All right.
But
Well, I think that's going to be it for the interview. Congratulations
Alright.
on the win. Hopefully you guys make a
Thank
deep
you.
run. And I'm gonna end
GG,
this
I'm
video.
sure